In reality, trends often looks way more complicated. So here we need a framework to determine where are the highs and where are the lows. So for example, how do we know that this right here is a high or this one right here is a high? How do we know that this is a low or that this is a low? Well, first of all, in order to maintain an uptrend, the price needs to break above the previous high. So this right here is a high, and the point where we broke the high is right here. And the main low of the uptrend is determined from the move that caused the break of the high. So you look back here to the move that caused the break, which is this low right here. And this right here will be what we call the major low. And this is a very important point on the chart, because if the price goes down and breaks below this major point, we are no longer in an uptrend. So this is a key level. And then the highest point of the move that broke the previous high, so broke this point right here, this becomes our new high. So this right here is the point that the trend needs to break in order to maintain the uptrend. And remember, how do we determine our low? Well, in order to determine that, we look at the move that broke the structure. We go back here and we can see that this point right here is the low. So this point right here is our new major low. The next highest point of the move that broke structure is this point right here. So in order to maintain the uptrend, once again, we need to break this point. And in order to find the low, we trace back the price and we find our low right here. So our lows for this uptrend is right here, and right here. And the highs is right here, and right here. And as we can see, if we just change the color of this trend right here, we can actually see that if we drag this trend just over the textbook example, we can see that they look exactly the same, but the purple trend here is simply put a more realistic example of how the price moves in reality. So now let's take a look at a real chart. And what I want you guys to do here is to try to find the highs and the lows of this uptrend yourself. And please don't worry if you get this wrong. I will actually be super impressed if you can do this on the first try. But if you guys want to, pause the video right here and do the exercise. Alright, so let's take a look at this uptrend right here. First of all, we can notice that the price broke a key level with this first move to the upside right here. So we can mark this as our first low. Why? Because this is the lowest point of the move that broke structure. So this right here is the move that broke structure, and this right here is the lowest point. Then the price pushes all the way up to this point right here, and then the price pulls back. And if we actually zoom into the shorter time frames, we can actually notice that this is almost looking like an ascending triangle. That's something you can notice if you zoom into the shorter term time frames. But first of all, we notice that this right here is our high. And if you are now curious, how can we know that this right here is our high? Well, very soon I will talk about some step-by-step rules here we can use to help us find these key high points. But for now, let's just notice that that is our high. So what this means is that the trend, remember, we need to break this high in order to maintain the uptrend. And when did we break this high? Well, this massive bullish candle right here broke above. So after this point, we are maintaining the uptrend. And our new low becomes this low right here. So this right here is our new low point in the uptrend. Why? Well, we look back. What was the move that caused the break? Well, it was this move right here. And the lowest point of that move was right there. The price pushes up towards this point. So in order to maintain the uptrend, the price needs to push above this point, right? We take a look at the move that broke structure, and we can see that our low is this point right here. Once again, here we create a high, and here you can actually see something interesting. The price went up and shortly tested this high with a candlestick wick. This was like a small liquidity grab, but for me, when we see a move like this, when the price just quickly wick above, this is no break for me. I want to see a candle close above the structure. Some traders actually sees the wick as a real break, but for me, I'm looking out for the candle closes above level. So when did the price close above this level? Well, it was with this candle right here, right? So what is our new low? Well, our new low is this point right here. And then we see a strong impulsive move up to this point, and this right here is our next high. This video was just a very short clip from our full market structure trading course. So if you guys haven't watched that video yet, I highly recommend to click or tap on the video right here to watch the full video. I hope to see you guys soon, but for now, take care, ciao.